So for some reason, a lot of people thought Resident Evil 9 was going to be revealed at the State of Play, and I really just thought that was the funniest thing ever because there was no way that was going to happen. Now, if you followed your boy for a minute, I'll be putting out Resident Evil content like crazy. If you haven't subscribed to this channel and you love Resident Evil, you absolutely should, because I cover Resident Evil like crazy. It's just been dry in these streets, so I can't just sit here and just come up with theories all the time. So your boy got to talk about other gaming stuff. But you remember around maybe 2 months ago, there was a rumor that Resident Evil 9 was supposed to come out in 2025. I've covered that. But shortly after that, Gollum came out and said, hey man, RE9 is getting pushed back. Capcom wants more time for it to cook, so don't expect it to come out early 2025. Which, I mean, to begin with, wouldn't make sense because Monster Hunter Wild is coming out next year, February 28th. And February, that January through March, those months, the first 4 or 5 months, that's when Resident Evil games typically come out. Resident Evil games do not come out in the summer or the fall. It always comes out in the beginning of the year. So it just made no sense. And Monster Hunter Wild getting that release date confirmed everything I thought. We will not see Resident Evil 9 until summer 2025. That's when we're going to get the big reveal. Monster Hunter Wild is going to eat for Capcom. It's going to suck up a lot of money. Monster Hunter in general is one of their biggest franchises. I believe it's like their second biggest franchise, behind Resident Evil by a lot. So it wouldn't make sense for RE9 to come out the same damn year as Monster Hunter Wild unless it was a significant gap in between. I just don't see that happening. Now what I do see possibly happen, there is a Tokyo Game Show that's coming out on Thursday. And Capcom is going to be present. Yes, they have the list of games that they're already going to show. It does not mean Capcom doesn't have a few surprises up their sleeve. They very well could do something like Resident Evil 0 remake or Resident Evil Code Veronica remake or maybe a simple remaster. That could happen because it's not gonna overly shine Monster Hunter Wild. I think Code Veronica would, but if they do something like Zero, I don't think it would take away from Wild, but the fan base would be intrigued to play a remake of Zero or something like that. But something as monumental as Resident Evil 9 and all the hype has been building up from leaks and leaks, I just don't see it coming out in 2025. You fully can expect that game to come out in 2026. And I know it's a long ways to go, but I think that's just the reality of the situation. We got Resident Evil 4 last year. We got the DLC for it. Capcom is going to let Monster Hunter Wild eat. I'm sorry that people do not want to hear that, but it's the truth. Resident Evil 9 is not coming out 2025. I can almost guarantee you that. That should make Capcom feel extremely good that everybody is so invested into the Resident Evil franchise. They done built a whole new fan base off the remakes alone. So Resident Evil just been expanding and expanding. And me personally, as much as I love Resident Evil, I love it to death. It is my favorite video game series of all time. Nothing comes close to it. I do not mind Resident Evil 9 coming out in 2026. Why? Because we're getting stuff like Silent Hill 2 remake, which this actually bodes well for Silent Hill. Because can you imagine if Resident Evil came out the same year as Silent Hill? Silent Hill would be cooked. Silent Hill can't compete with Resident Evil. No way, shape, or form. The fan bases are in two different stratospheres. With Resident Evil taking a little break, we're gonna see more opportunities for more horror games to come out. So maybe the years that we don't get Resident Evil, maybe we get Silent Hill. You never know. All I'm saying is everybody just relax, take it easy. Not try to rush Capcom while they are building a masterpiece. Let them cook. They have been dominating the game for at least 6-7 years now. They have been cooking. Let them just take their time. I don't care how long it takes them. They're going to deliver when it's all said and done. This guy here says, it's always a shame to see no Resident Evil, but I don't know why so many people got their hopes up. They weren't ready to officially say they were making it until just 2 months ago, and they didn't even have a screenshot to show then. There was no chance of it being ready. And that's an absolute fact. We barely just got that announcement 2 months ago. I don't care if the game I don't care if the game is in development for about 8 years like the rumors or the leaks suggest. Capcom is going to show it when they are absolutely ready. We just got an announcement that a RE game is in the works. They didn't even come out and say RE9. For all we know, this shit could be a spin-off. It could be Revelations 3. It could be Code Veronica. It could be, you know what I'm saying? We just speculated. No way, shape, or form we were going to see Resident Evil this damn soon. It's a ways away, but time moves fast as some of y'all girlfriends. So just be patient. It's gonna come. That's really all I had to say about the matter, man. A lot of y'all just needed to hear the truth about RE9, and it's okay. Your boy it's gonna always deliver the truth and nothing but the truth, no matter if it hurts you or not. The future of Silent Hill is looking great, so it's a lot to look forward to. Horror games seem to be making a comeback. It's not just going to be dominated by Resident Evil. We're finally going to have other options. Do y'all expect a Ori reveal of any sorts? It doesn't have to be 9. That game, that Tokyo Game Show, I definitely will be covering that as well. I'll be making reaction videos to that and rants or whatever. Just remember, y'all, Capcom has a lot up their sleeve. We had a Dead Rising remake that came out of nowhere. Or remaster, I should say. And that shit is fire. If y'all have not played that, go play it. Capcom is delivering a lot of content. It's just not Resident Evil. And once everybody gets that through their heads, the better off you will be. But yeah, that's all I got to say, man. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.